There are many ways that presidents put their stamp on the White House. Some plant trees in the Rose Garden, some change the Oval Office. And well, some decide their predecessor doesn't deserve a portrait at all. I'm talking about Donald Trump. The White House has unveiled a presidential walk of fame. It contains portraits of all previous US presidents. But in place of Joe Biden's portrait, there's a picture of an Autopen. Why is that? And what is Trump trying to signal with this move? Our next report tells you.
Think of it as Mount Rushmore meets a hotel corridor. Black and white portraits of every commander-in-chief, each in an ornate gold frame, all lined up neatly along the walkway. This is Donald Trump's new presidential walk of fame outside the West Wing colonnade. Every president is there except Joe Biden. Instead of Biden's face, Trump put up a photograph of an Autopen machine. This is a device that presidents sometimes use to sign documents. Trump has long been obsessed with Biden's supposed overuse of the Autopen.
Usually you have a pen to give out to everybody around you.
He claims that Biden's aides used it to sneakily sign pardons and executive orders, all without the 46th U.S. president's knowledge. Why? Because Trump believes Biden was not mentally sharp. So using the Autopen means that he wasn't really in charge. It was his aides that were taking all the calls in his name. In June, Trump called for an investigation into Biden and his inner circle. He accused them of covering up what he described as Biden's serious cognitive decline. Trump had even hinted earlier that Biden might be left out of his newly curated presidential gallery. Now, no U.S. president has done something of this level. U.S. presidents might squabble, feud, and roll their eyes at each other's legacies. But the tradition of displaying portraits is one of the last unwritten rules of Washington civility. Even Richard Nixon, who resigned in disgrace, got his photo on the wall. The closest precedent was when Trump, in his first term, had Barack Obama's portrait relocated out of sight. But outright replacing a successor's portrait with a piece of office equipment? That's a new one. And it is not just the presidential walk of fame. Since resuming office, Donald Trump is on a redecoration spree. The U.S. president added gold flourishes to the Oval Office walls. He installed massive flagpoles on the lawn. The Rose Garden was paved with marble patio stone, turning it into a Mar-a-Lago-style event space. Construction is underway on a large new ballroom. The cost is estimated to be $200 million, and it will be borne by Donald Trump and several anonymous private donors. Taken together, it feels less like 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and more like a Trump hotel lobby. But this new portrait raises a few questions. Is it a bold statement about legitimacy or just plain pettiness? Critics say it is Trump rewriting history on the walls of the White House, turning a tradition of respect into a running gag. Supporters insist it's symbolic truth-telling, a reminder that Biden never really ran the show. Either way, the Autopen portrait isn't just decor. It's another chapter in Trump's refusal to accept his 2020 loss, a grievance that he has now framed in gold.